System software, see, 2 hours per week. See, next for the lab is now only 2 hours. Instead of 3 hours, you are doing conduction of the lab. Conduction of the lab is only 2 hours, but you have that theoretically part explained for the 2 hours. Because of that, you have weekly 7 hours. 5 hours for theoretical, 2 hours for the lab. All explanation should be done in theory class only. Only you have to implement in the lab hours 2 hours. Instead of 3, you make it as a 2 hours. Then for 2 tests to be conducted, 2 tests carries 10 marks. You have observation. Actually, depends on the corona and depends on the offline or online class. We will tell you to write the record or observation. Okay, till that you have to start at observation. Observation carries marks. Observation carries write up and viva also. Observation and viva, it will have carries the marks. Then I told morning I have a mini project. We will decide you the mini project marks, 5 marks should be added to theory subjects or for the lab subject. We will discuss and we will intimate for you. Okay, this is for agenda and prerequisites. Morning I told about some prerequisites. Here also we required prerequisites as CO, and we required because program here I am not writing any program in assembly level language. Just you will get an output in the form of assembly level language, because you are writing a program for the program number 5. It giving a some instruction, but output should be given in assembly level language, that you should be know about the basics of assembly level language. And in the program we have a part A and part B. Part A you require this automata. Then because it's basically with respect to regular expression and finite automata. That's you have to learn. And the platform for write the program is Unix programming. For that you required Unix concept. You should be go through that and learn and come for the Unix programming. And we have a 3 program and operating system. The operating system just you learn for the 4th semester. Just recap. We have only 3 programs, 3 lab programs are there. Do you about CPU scheduling? Can you list some scheduling algorithm?
First come, first serve.
Yes.
Shortest job first.
Very
Round
good.
robin.
Very good.
Priority based scheduling.
Yes. Okay. Okay, very good. So you have a program number 7. Program number 7, you have to implement CPU scheduling algorithm with one is shortest job. You know about shortest job running time, that one. And the second one is round robin. Using these 2 algorithms, you know already algorithm, just you have to give input, number of sources, input, waiting time, turnaround time, you have to calculate it and you have to display for that one. That is one of your lab program and your OS. The second one is, you know about Banker's algorithm? Did you learn in OS? Bankers? Deadlock?
Yes,
Deadlock
ma'am.
topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, deadlock
ma'am.
you studied safe, unsafe, request, allocation, safing algorithm. There are some sequences, safe sequence, unsafe sequence. You studied Banker's algorithm. See, using Banker's algorithm concept, just you directly implement that Banker algorithm as a one lab program. That is in your lab program number 8. The lab program number 8, you have a Banker's algorithm. That you have to go with the number of option choice, give a input, give a resource allocation. You have to allocate for the maximum allocation. You have to find need matrix. After find out a need matrix, you have to check that is a safe sequence or unsafe sequence. These are the steps to follow for doing for this Banker's algorithm. Then, do you learn about the page replacement? Did you study it in OS? Page replacement? Some
Yes, ma'am.
techniques.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you at least name some techniques page replacement?
LRU, least
Very-
recently used.
Yes. One more. There also first come first serve is there, no?
First in, first.
Yes, ma'am. And even optimal page replacement algorithm.
Yeah. Optimal is also another one. Okay. Some page replacement algorithm technique you studied in last semester. Okay, that you have to implement here. Whatever you the same algorithm, you have to give number of page. What is page fault? You have to know what is page fault, what is hit, what is success. Is it right? That is the come under page replacement? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that concept is enough for this lab. If you know what is hit, what is that hit ratio, how that LRU algorithm is work, you know how to solve the problem. If you know how to solve the problem, then you can easily understand the programming part. Okay, this is your 9th program. Okay, I have a 3 lab program under operating system, that is your OS. One is scheduling algorithm, bankers algorithm, and for the page replacement algorithm. These 3 programs you can implement by using C, C++, or Java. You can go with any of the programming languages. For this, you can write a program, then you can run this program. Okay, for that, you know already Java, you know C, C++. Just you have to implement those algorithms to run those programs. Okay, any doubt? Any doubt on this? Okay, I'll move on to, yeah, okay, I will move on to next. Okay, can you start, open your page? Open your page. Okay, put System Software Laboratory as a subject. Okay, then start CLO, Course Learning Objectives. Course Learning Objectives. Okay, that done. This course will enable students to. This course will enable student to take down the first part, first CLO. Okay, familiarize with lexical analysis, familiarize with lexical analysis and syntax analysis, familiarize with lexical analysis and syntax analysis, phases of compiler design, phases of compiler design. How many phases are there in compiler design? Just I gave morning. How many phases? I'm written in the bottom. Yes, you have a 6 phases. In the 6 phases, this is the first phase. And this is your second phase. Okay. I have a 6 phase in compiler design. In the 6th phase, we have to go in more depth knowledge on first phase of compiler and second phase of compiler. We morely concentrate to implement that we are using this Lexiac and C or C++ Java. Okay, I will come to that. This is the lexical analysis and syntax analysis, phases of compiler design, and implement programs on implement programs on these phases using Lex and Yak tools. Using Lex and Yak tools and C or C++, C or C++ or Java. Okay. This is your first CLO. Okay, let's move on to the second one. CLO2. Okay. Next, to learn different types of CPU scheduling algorithm. To learn different types of CPU scheduling algorithm used in operating system. To learn different types of CPU scheduling algorithms used in operating system. Okay. Shall we go for third one? Third one is CLO3. Okay. Able to implement memory management, hyphen page replacement. You have to do with two technique. One is LRU, another one is first come first serve. Okay, these two technique you have to study it in that. And deadlock handling algorithm. Okay, this lab we studied about these things. Okay, one is phases of compiler. That's the one part that is come under part A. And here there is no part A, part B actually, depends on the question you will get it. The next is you have memory management, page replacement, deadlock handling algorithm. Previously you have a part A, part B. Now there is no part. You have a 9 question. Out of that you can pick any one. Okay, clear? Shall I go to the next slide?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. CO, course outcome. Okay, put next heading, course outcome. Okay, the student should able to, first one, CO1, understand and implement the compiler tools. Like Lex or C. Understand and implement the compiler tools like Lex or C to match the pattern. Can anyone tell me what is pattern? You studied in paper. To match the pattern and tokenize, the given input string, match the pattern and tokenize the given input string input using regular expression. Define regular expression. What is the answer? Do you put regular expression? Can you tell me some regular expression example? Okay, I will write it. What is the meaning of that? Dot is a regular expression or not? Dot is regular expression. Question mark is regular expression? Yes or
Yes,
no?
ma'am.
What is
Yes.
mean by question mark? I need answer. Plus,
One
what
or
is
more
plus?
occurrence, ma'am.
One or
More occurrence.
more occurrence.
Zero or more occurrence.
Question mark. Question mark.
0 or 1, ma'am.
Okay. This. What is the name of that?
Character class, ma'am.
Okay. Hyphen. What is the meaning of it within the character class A to Z?
Any alphabets A to Z, ma'am.
Okay. What about this?
Start symbol, ma'am.
What is the meaning?
Start.
Both are start. What is the difference between this and this?
Ma'am, inside the character class, it's a negation. Like it, if the letter doesn't come between the range A to Z, then it accepts, ma'am.
Okay, very good. What's your name?
Nikhil, ma'am.
Okay. Next, outside that?
If it is outside, then it must be the starting.
Very good. Super. Flower bracket. Can you tell me now?
1 or 3, ma'am. A followed by 1 or 3.
1 or 3. A should be occurrence of 1 or 3, or A followed by 1 or 2, 3 number should be there. Occurrence of A either 1 time or 2 time or 3 time. Okay. What about this? What about that? Parenthesis.
Group, ma'am.
Optional pair.
It is used for grouping of your simple regular expression. Is it right? What is the use of slash? Slash n? What is the meaning in C? Slash n?
New line, ma'am.
Here, how to interpret slash n here as it is carriage written? T tab space. Here using one more slash. Okay, I will go in detail about problems on this. Okay, very good about that regular expression. Okay, using all those regular expression, your program 1, 2, 3. The first 3 program, program number 1, program number 2, program number 3, you are writing If you know regular expression, you can easily write different style. See, I will write one type of program. You also try in another way. We have to match the given pattern. Like, I don't think what I am writing is always correct. No, you can also write in any form of regular expression to match the given pattern, like a different possible combination. Okay, the first three programs, it's come under the concept of your regular expression. Okay, all of you go for the CO2. Take down CO2. Demonstrate the use of York RC. Demonstrate the use of York RC tools. York RC tools to implement the analysis and synthesis phase of compiler. To implement analysis and synthesis phase of compiler. See, we have tools are using. One is Lex, second is Yak. Okay, this first program is Commander Lex, second program is in Yak, and third program is in Yak, sixth program you have a Lex. Okay, this 1, 2, 3, 6. Like that you can divide it. Somewhere you'll get it like that, and the combination I also get it. Okay, this is CO2. I will go next class. What is Lex? What is Yak? You should be know about what is syntax of Lex, what is structure of Lex program, how can we write simple Lex program, how can you implement that in your lab. Okay, Yak also have a own structure. You have a C also one language. C you have a structure. Hash include preprocessor directive, main, data declaration. The same thing. Lex and Yak is also two tools. You have to learn about from the scratch. What is the syntax? What is structure? What is the command to execute? How to execute in the lab. I will show each and everything in the class hours. Okay. Like you go to third one, CO3. CO3, evaluate different algorithms required for process and memory management used in operating system. Evaluate different algorithms required for process and memory management used in operating system. Okay, then go to fourth one, fourth CO. Write down, implement deadlock avoidance algorithm. Implement deadlock avoidance algorithm to check whether the system is in safe state or not. To check whether the system is in safe state or not. Okay. Okay, this is your CO PO mapping. That I have a 4 CO I am writing. That 4 CO according to engineer terms I am mapping with the level. Okay, this is your prescribed syllabus. I will click it now. It's not open. Why? 1 minute. My screen is visible?
No, ma'am.
It's black, ma'am.
It's black. Now, PDF file is not visible.
It's
It's visible, ma'am.
Okay, System Software Laboratory. So you have a 9 program. See, so the first one, write a Lex program to recognize arithmetic expression. I told we have a 3 types of program. One is Lex and Yak, and you have to do OS. Lex and Yak, you have a 3 programs, and compiler design subject. You have studied phases of compiler, no, lexical analysis, syntax analysis, semantic analyzer. That also you can implement by using 3 more programs. And last 3 programs with respect to OS. Here there is no part A, part B. Totally you have a 9 program. The first program I have A and B. The 1A should be implemented by using Lex program. The Lex program to recognize valid arithmetic expression. If you give A plus B as an input, for example, if you give input as A plus B star C, is a valid expression or not?
Ma'am, text is not visible, ma'am, what you are writing with the pointer.
Now,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Is it valid expression or not? A plus B triple star C close bracket.
Not valid, ma'am.
Not valid. Now,
It's valid, ma'am.
yeah, you know how to write program in C language for this? Can implement this program in C. Check the given input is valid or not. Okay, but now I have to check this program is valid or not by using Lex program. Okay, you have to write is valid or not. Then you have to check how many identifiers are there in that program. If it is expression is valid, how many identifiers are there? How many operators are there? Okay, how many operands are there? Operands are A is operand, B is operand, C is operand. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. How many operators are there?
2,
2,
ma'am.
ma'am.
What are those?
Plus and star.
Star. That is your first program. Just give input as A plus B star C. Check the given expression is valid expression or invalid expression, and also count total number of operators, total number of operands in the given program. That is can be right by using Lex program. Clear? Okay. Next, move on to the second 1B. Write Yak program to evaluate arithmetic expression. What is the answer? What is the answer? 3 star 5 plus 6.
It is arithmetic expression, ma'am.
Yeah. Is it arithmetic expression? I need to evaluate. Evaluate this expression. The second question is evaluation. Evaluate the arithmetic expression. The expression is correct. Okay, tell me what is an answer?
21.
21, ma'am.
Why can't 33?
21.
Why can't 33? It is 33 is also possible, no? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Why it
But
is not 33? Why it is 21 only?
Precedence,
but
ma'am. Star
You are
has
giving
higher
precedence.
precedence than plus.
Yeah, star has highest precedence than plus. Okay.
Yes.
For if in case, if you have to write this one, this is your 1B. The program is given like this expression. Then you have to check that answer should be always we get 21. You will not get 33, no. Yes or no? 33 if you give it is wrong. Yes
yes,
or no?
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See that one only. If in case, if you are already telling the precedence is not given. Which one has highest precedence? Is it right? The parenthesis is
Yes.
highest, next is star and division, next is plus and minus. Okay, it depends on the precedence. If you give minus as highest precedence, plus as highest precedence compared to this, then the plus will be evaluated for this. So you can write your program in your own way, which one can also give any type of precedence order. According to that, program should be evaluated. If in case while writing your program, if you not mentioning the precedence, always you will getting a one error, shift reduce conflict, reduce conflict. That means the parser, then whatever the compiler, you will get a doubt. Can I show 21 or can I do 33? Because as a human being, we know that as per the theoretical concept, the star has a highest precedence. But whatever I'm writing the program, that program he don't know. Star has highest precedence or plus has highest precedence. That you have to explicitly you have to write down which one has highest precedence. Then according to your precedence, you will get the answer as 21 or 33. Okay, if in case if you're not mentioning that value, definitely you will get these two types of error for program number 1B. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that is you should be give precedence of that. Okay, let I go for the next one. The next is program number 2. Develop and implement execute a program using a YARC program. YARC using all the string ending with B preceded by N A's using the grammar A to the power of N B. Okay, using I have to give input, then you have to check from the program that input is correct or not for with respect to this grammar. Okay, my input is AAB. Is it accept or not? Is it accept or not?
It will
According
accept
to my grammar. See, my grammar is A to the power of NB. Then see one more note is the input is N value. N I have to give. Assume N I am giving 2. From the keyboard I am giving input for N has 2. N has 2 is the thing, but I have A is 2. Then my input is AAB. The first one input, second one input. Which one input is correct?
First one, ma'am.
First one,
Why,
ma'am.
why second?
Ma'am,
Second is also
because
input A is equal to 2, no?
ma'am, but the expression which is valid is like we can have any number of A's, but it should start with A, and then there can be B, ma'am. But in second one, BAA, it is starting with B. Though it is having two A's, it's not valid, ma'am.
Very good, super. Okay, for that it will not get. See now, N is equal to 3. Next is AABA. Is it true or false?
Invalid, ma'am.
Invalid. I got it. What is the program number 2? If you give this input, then you have to write a program according to that. It's a valid or invalid. That's all. But you have to write a programming in the which format? YARC format. Then you have to write a grammar for that. This is an expression. For this, you have to write a grammar. The grammar you know VTPS. Do you remember VTPS? What is VTPS? What is V? What is T? What is P? What is S? I will say S is start production. You tell me in remaining words.
V is a set of terminals and a non-terminal.
V is a set of non-terminals.
Both terminals and non-terminals.
Okay, now we are giving context free grammar. No. G is equal to VT PS. T for terminal symbol. P for P productions. Okay, that is called production. Using this, you can write a grammar for program number 2. Okay, this is with Lex and Yak. Okay, these 3, 4, 5 with respect to compiler design. You have a 6 phases, no? From the 6 phases, these phases will be come under phase 2 and phase 3. Okay, when I teach for compiler design program, there I will tell you how to do all those things. Okay, how to check the given grammar is LL1. This is very big program. Lab also, theory also. If you want to check the given grammar is LL1 and L, you had to do so many steps. If the beginning step is wrong, the final steps absolutely you will get a wrong answer. Okay, each steps is continuation. Okay, that's don't miss the class for any of that when I'm doing for LL1 parser. Okay, now I'm going for developing programs for shift reduce parsing technique. I have to check ID plus ID star ID will be parsed from this grammar or not. Okay, I will tell you how to check all those things. And next one is fifth program to develop or implement C or Java program for machine code using a triplets for the statement. The statement is given. For this statement, you have to generate assembly level language program. I am giving this as an input. Finally, I want to generate the assembly level language. It is called the machine code for these things. Then you should be know where to use add, where to use subtract, and what is the register. We have to use all those things. Okay, next. Program 5 is over. 6 I told. Write a Lex program. The 6th is also with respect to the Lex program. Write a Lex program to eliminate command lines in a given C program and copy the resulting program into separate file. See, for example, I am writing this like this program. Hash include std.h header file print. Okay, this is assumed on C program, simple C program. Don't take about the syntax about. How many comment lines are there?
1
Yeah, how many? This is single line comment or multi-line comment?
single line comment.
Single line comment. What about this statement? Slash slash.
Single line, ma'am.
Slash star. What here I am writing slash star only one line, but that syntax can be used for more than one line, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. As of now, my program use a hash header file. How many command lines are there in the given program? 1 command line. As the question it says, count the number of command lines. I have 1 command line, and while I have to copy this program into another file, eliminating the command lines. After eliminating, what should be there remaining? Hash include std.h printf hi. Is it yes? So this program 6 says you have to give input as one C program. For that C program, count the number of command lines in the guide, and you have to eliminate the command lines and copy it into another file. It should be copied as hash include and printf hi. Okay, like that you have to do program for that. Is it right? Okay, next time go to 6b. Write a Yak program to recognize for valid identifier operator keyword in a given text. See, you have to give one sample input C program. Then you have to count how many keywords okay, now tell me how many keywords are there? How many keywords are there? Int a comma d, float b, character c, semicolon, a is equal to b plus d. Are you visible? You have to recognize how many keywords, how many operators, how many identifiers in a given program.
Three keywords, ma'am.
Yes, int, float, character. How many identifiers are there?
Four.
Four, right. Yes. How many operators are there?
One.
Equal. Depends on you.
Yes.
How you return a program. Equal is also taken as an operator. It is an assignment operator, right? If you are include in the program, equal is also count as an operator, then it will count. If you are not written for the equal, it will not count. If you write plus as an addition operator, it will count. If you not write, it will not count. That is your own program. You have to include whatever should be count and whatever should be not count. Is it right? Okay, this is your lab program. Lab programs are very, very simple. But you should be understand what is happening inside the program for the code. Okay, this is with respect to till 6 program, Lex and Yak. Okay, I told about what is 7 and what is 8 and 9 with respect to scheduling algorithm, shortest job remaining time, and another one is round robin program. The next one is using for bankers algorithm, and the last one is for LRU and FIFO program. Clear? Okay, shall I go next? Anybody have a lab on Wednesday batch? Okay, see, you have a total 100 marks lab exam. Okay, again, same thing. This is my Google site and this is my YouTube. For the lab program, I will make it and I will also put it. Okay, can you ready about for the quiz, Sam? So let's start for the quiz for the lab. Yes, sir. No, I have last 3 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Third beko. Okay, quick answer. Shell script need to be saved with extension .sh. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? No? It's not true, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You see the answer. It is not mandatory to save script file with .sh extension, but we do so for our convention. It has this easy to match with white cards. You can write sh, but it's not always. Okay, next question. Shell scripts are executed in separate child shell process. True or false? You know child? Parent process, child process, kernel, all those
False.
things? Answer is A. Third question. The first line in any shell scripts begins with dash. Option.
Exclamation mark.
Exclamatory mark. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ರಾ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಯುನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಶೆಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಇದೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಟರಿ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಟರಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಆಶ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಟರಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಸ್ಲಾಶ್ ಬಿನ್ ಸ್ಲಾಶ್ ಬ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ದಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ನೋ It will always start with ash, then explanator. Okay. Next question. To run the script, we should make it executable first by using dash. What is the answer? Chmod. What is the use of chmod?
To give the permission or
Yes, to change
deny.
the permission or to give the permission. What is the answer?
D, ma'am.
D, na? It is A. Next, which command is used for making the scripts interactive? IP, input, read, write.
C, ma'am, read.
Very good. That answer is correct. Next, what is positional parameter? Special variables for assigning argument from the command line, pattern matching parameters, special variables for reading user input, special variables and patterns. Which one is correct?
A, ma'am.
Yes, super. Next, first argument is read by shell into parameter. $1, $3, $1.
$1, ma'am.
I want to get only the first one. Okay, next. What is shell script?
C, ma'am.
Next, what is PPID?
Parent process ID, ma'am.
Parent process ID of child process. That is very important. It's a parent process. Next, last question. Which command is used to find a word from a text file?
Grep.
Very good. Okay. See, whatever I gave quiz question, regarding that, I will prepare 5 questions for writing a shell script. I will post those questions in the group. Okay, those who have a lab, you should be write shell script program and go and executing in the lab. Okay. The lab teachers will tell you how to execute the program. Okay, you have to execute in the Unix platform. All of you install your Unix and you have to execute the program in Unix platform. Okay, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, shall
No,
I
ma'am.
end the class? Yeah. Okay, you have one more class. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.